Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of Saminator's trial show, looking back at the trials from last week in Victoria and trying to find future stars. We've got 4 different locations, 7 jump outs to get through, so let's get on with it. The first location we're going to head to is Cranbourne, and the first jump out we're going to look at is jump out 8 for the 3-year-olds over the 800 metres, and the one I really took notice of here is de Bergerac. Now this horse did some exceptional work down the outside. You can see it for yourself. It jumped out so well that I had to do further research. Alright, what's its breeding? I already knew its trainer was Graham Begg by the colours, but this horse is actually a half-brother to Graham Begg's Blue Diamond winner, Written By. I don't know if you remember that horse, but it was a Blue Diamond winner and it was really good. And judging by this horse's work, it's really good as well. It's going in the black book. It'll win plenty of races. We move on to jump out 11, again for the 3-year-olds over the 800 metres, and this horse was really good on Monday morning, Moto Man. And I've just got labelled next to my notes, the Next Inundation. This horse is trained by Mick Price and Michael Kent Jr., just is a big horse, settles in the lead, has the same, blazed face that Inundation has, and that's why I've just labelled it as the Next Inundation, because I reckon it's a superstar and it has the traits of Inundation. Just went to the front here, absolutely trotted in. This horse will be racing in the city a number of times and will be winning in the city a number of times. The last jump out we're going to look at from Cranbourne is jump out 13 for the 3-year-olds over the 1,000 metres. And I really like the will to win or finish in front in this jump out from Enna's Dream. Now this horse has already had 4 starts in its career for 2 wins and a second. Most recently finishing second behind Karina Queen at Sandown. That was about a month ago now. I'm pretty sure this horse is going to run in the 1,000 guineas. And this is a nice tick over gallop for it. I just really liked its action. I really liked its will to finish in front of this jump out, and it should go very well in the Group 1000 guineas. 1 location down, 3 to go, and the second location we're going to get to is Mornington, and we're going to take a look at jump out 3. This was over the 900 metres. A bit of a hidden gem in this one, Chinchero, because it wasn't really in the finish. Now the leaders went really fast in this jump out heat, and Chinchero just set off them and doing its best work through the line. It looked like a couple were going to go past it at the top of the straight, but it really found an extra gear late to finish off the jump out really well. This also hasn't run since September at the Valley, where it ran 7th behind Place of Gold and Sockanon. SP was pretty good on that occasion, so it has ability. This horse is obviously looking for further, is 1 from 4 first up, so definitely follow it. With Mornington down, we now head to the glorious Mortlake track, where we're going to have a look at 1 jump out as well. This was a jump out, I'm pretty sure, over the 1100 metres, and Dealing Aces is the horse highlighted. This is a 4-year-old mare trained by Simon Wilde out at Warrnambool, unraced, and it jumped out really well. Didn't let the winner get away from it, and being by done deal, it's just going to want further in time. This horse has actually had 10 jump outs and hasn't raced yet. And I reckon they're ready to go to the track now, because this was an exceptional piece of work and I'll definitely be following it wherever it goes next. The last location we head to is Bendigo. Jump out 6 is over the 800 metres, and Clear Mission is the horse highlighted here for the Tony and Calvin McAvoy stable. This horse has already had 2 race starts for 1/3, that coming on the Ballarat Synthetic over 1,000. Then started favourite against a horse called Piastri. Finished well back, but I think had come to the end of its prep by that stage. But the fact that it started favourite against a smart 2-year-old like Piastri shows me that it's got some ability. It showed some ability last campaign. It did some good work in this jump out, and I'll be following it. The last jump out we're going to look at for the episode is jump out 12 at Bendigo, and highlighted here is the Andrew Noblet trained Sistine Tunnel. This 3-year-old filly by Deepfield was exceptional in its work on Thursday or Friday at Bendigo. It wasn't let off the chain in the straight, and it just trucked up, went through a little gap late, and it just looked really good. Exceptional piece of work. It's unraced, so not sure where it's going to go, but it looked to jump out really well, and I'll be following that horse along with the other 6 that was also highlighted in this episode. So hopefully we can follow a few. I think there's a few stars in that package, and hopefully they can go to their respective races and win. But thanks for tuning in to episode 1 of Saminator's trial show. We'll be back to do it all again next week for episode 2.